Hey guys, so I need to change the litter this morning. I need to brush both of my two cats and my dog, and I need to brush their hair and their teeth. So I'm going to show you how to do those things today and talk to you about other things that I do to help maintain my pet's hygiene. Okay, so first of all, Ty Bo. This is Ty. He's 9. We adopted him from International Street Dog Foundation, and my ex-husband and I share custody of him. Right now it's every 3 months, but when I take him there in July, it's going to be for a 6-month break this time. So originally it was just a 3-month break to see how it did. He is very anxious and gets anxious by the day the further along he is from his dad. So I keep video chatting and like sending pics and stuff to my ex-husband and like talking to Ty about his daddy, and like he gets excited, but then like he's not here. So he doesn't understand what's going on. Our cats, Baxter and Cadmus, I'll introduce you to in a second. Um, we were going to share custody of all three of them, but then I was in a hospital for a couple weeks, and my ex-husband went on a trip during that time. And so when he got back, the dog was at a border, but the cats he left in the RV. And apparently they had a bunch of accidents because both of their parents were missing and they didn't know what was going on because I had been missing for a week prior to that and they didn't understand. So, like, he also made the mistake of changing their litter to this like cheap, crappy litter that they don't like, which he must have forgot about, or he was too lazy to drive a half hour to the store that had the right litter. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was in the hospital. So like he basically gave them the wrong litter, and both of their parents were gone, and their dog brother was gone, and they didn't understand what was going on. So they acted out. So they peed literally all over the RV, like all over the RV. So and they made a mess, and like it was a disaster, guys. So like he freaked out and he's like, I don't want the cats, you can have the cats. And I was like, fine. So I got full custody of the cats, which I'm happy about. So like so they're 100% mine. I even like when I picked them up. So I got full custody. So I took all three of them with me when I moved from the hill country to the Gulf Coast of Texas, and which is like a 3.5 hour drive. So I took all three of them with me in the moving truck, and then we've all been like comfortable in my cottage ever since. However, like right when we got here, the cats were like, they went through this like honeymoon period where they were like excited for the change, but then they weren't excited for the change. And I made the mistake of putting our litter box that used to be in the bathtub in our RV, because that was the only spot we could put it because it was a small RV, to putting it next to the toilet, which is how it was when we were living in the house before the RV. So I like forgot that one of our cats was not trained on the litter box being outside of the bathtub. So he started going to the bathroom in the bathtub and in the litter box and was very confused. So I had to put the litter box back in the bathtub for about a month. And now it's back next to the toilet because it started to clog the drain. So like, because the litter would get out, and like every time I would rinse it, it would just, so now my like drain is clogged in the bathtub. So I have to deal with that later. Or call maintenance depending on how bad it is. I should be able to get it out myself, but we'll see. So like the plumbing in the RV is different. Everything just drops down in the tank, so you don't really need to worry about like stuff getting stuck in the hose or anything like plumbing like you would in a normal house. So like that's why it was okay to have litter in the bathtub in the RV, because it just dropped down into the tank anyway. It was like a very short hose, so it didn't really get clogged or anything like that. And then when we would drain out the tank, like we would just flush all that stuff out. So like, yeah, so it was like it wasn't a big deal. But now like it's becoming a problem. It's clogging my pipes. So I moved it back recently, like a week ago, next to the toilet. And so far, Baxter, our youngest kitten, who was trained to go in the bathtub because we got him when we were in an RV. Candace is older. She's 3 years old. She remembers the house and how the setup was. So it was easy for her to remember where to go to the bathroom. However, if the litter box is too full, Candace poops on the floor next to the litter, which she did this morning. So I'm going to show you all that. But I just wanted to do like a little backstory about that. And then I'll talk about grooming when I get to that. But let's just focus on litter and introducing you to my cats right now. Who is calling me? A number I don't recognize. Okay. Okay, Candace and Bax, where are you guys? Guys? Candace, there she is. Candace, say hi to the camera. Nope. You guys see Candace? This is Candace. She's my 3-year-old. We adopted her from an animal shelter. Yeah, when she was a little kitten. She was so cute and so snuggly. She's still very cute and snuggly. She likes to hide. We don't have a lot of hiding spots, and she loves climbing trees. That's like her favorite thing to do is climb trees. She is mostly an indoor cat. She will go outside occasionally if there's a tree to climb or a bug. She likes catching bugs, and she likes playing with frogs and other things. Am I talking about you? Okay. Where's Baxie? Baxter also likes to hide, but like he's like a dog cat guy. So he swam in the ocean, he swam in a river, he swam in a pool, which actually wasn't allowed, and I found that out afterwards, but he's done it. He climbs trees a little bit and then he'll jump down. He gets a little scared. So, and he loves being outside, especially at night. He's gone camping with me 2 times. Candace has only gone camping 1 time. Okay, guys, so this is our litter situation. So that's our litter box. I did a top one. We originally had one that was on the floor because my ex and I were new cat owners. Like we hadn't really taken care of cats before. His family had a lot of siblings and some of them had cats, but he personally didn't really take care of a cat. So we didn't know what we needed. So like we got this type of litter box because the litter gets caught up here and then it drops down. So it's just easier to clean. But this is Candace's little surprise that she left me this morning, which tells me that the litter box is full and I need to do my job. Usually I try to change it every couple of days. Too much cleavage. Usually I try to change it like a couple of days. But I've just been really busy. So she'll let me know by pooping next to the litter box. Mom, it's time to change it. This is disgusting. I'm not going to the bathroom in here. So I'm grateful for her for doing that sometimes. Okay, so we're going to clean this up. And then we're going to empty the litter box. So I need to go out. Oh, and training. So I wish Bax was here, but I know this is Candace's because Baxter poops in the tub if it's him. So basically, like you want to pick it up. If your cat does do this and you're training them, you want to pick it up and bring the cat there so they can like watch you. And then you drop it into the litter in front of them. They have to see that. So they know that's where it goes. And then I like to put them in. This is not how our training book taught us, but I like to put them in the litter box after I drop it in there and push their face near their poop and then tell them to clean it up and to cover it up and say, this is disgusting. This is where it goes. So I'll put it, usually if it's on the floor, I'll put their face there and I'll be like, no. And then I'll pick it up and show them and drop it in there. And then I'll put them in there. And then I say, this is where it goes. Cover it up. So then they usually will cover it up because they're disgusted by their poop. So cats are very like tidy and like they don't like things dirty and gross, which is really good. Dogs are a whole other story. Okay. All right, I'm still cleaning up like crummies from this like poop right now. Okay. So I need to go get a bag to clean up this poop. Where are you? All right, guys. So I just use like a regular like grocery bag usually, and then I use poop scooper. We've gone through a bunch of these. There were some that had like little, like, I don't know what, like little, I don't know, like pointy things at the top to like scrape with. And like those work pretty good, but I don't like, anyway, but we've also had some that are like super flimsy. So I would say when you like look for a kitty scoop, like do like try a bunch of different ones, buy them cheap. They're pretty affordable. Like you could even get one at like a thrift store. I've seen them there. So like buy them cheap and then like decide. Okay, so then I usually drop it on here before I bring it out because otherwise it smells everywhere. You can also get like mats to go underneath, but because we had it in the bathtub for so long, we just took the mat out because it was kind of pointless. I think I'm gonna have to invest in a mat again because I am seeing from that walnut stuff that we bought some stuff on the floor already. So, okay, so basically, I don't know how good you can see this. Okay, so I just scoop, and this is still that same walnut stuff from before, guys. I have not added any new to it. It's still pretty full. I accidentally put toilet paper in here instead of in the toilet. Okay, so you just basically scoop the poop. I feel like I'm digging for buried treasure. It's kind of fun. My ex-husband Aaron felt the same way. It's kind of therapeutic to clean a litter box. I don't really know why. It just is. And if you have like good litter, like this walnut stuff, like it's like you're just digging like through dirt for like treasures of poop, basically. So like if you hate doing kitty litter, just pretend you're digging for buried treasure. It'll make it go faster. Okay. So I'm just gonna scrape all around. Katniss is watching me. Katniss loves to watch me. You see her? She loves watching me clean. She loves watching me get ready in the morning. She lays down in the sink while I get ready. When she was little, she used to just lay there while I would get ready, and then I was brushing my teeth, and I spit on her on purpose so she would know she shouldn't be in the sink because she's in my way. So she stopped doing that, and she also does not like water. She hates water. So like anything with water, she's not a fan. So I've tried taking her to the beach. She loves the sand, but she hates the water. So like, whereas her brother loves the water. Like, it's like, I don't know, they're very different. Okay. Yeah, so basically, like, when it's low, I'll top it off with more litter, or if it looks dirty, then I'll, like, clean it out, but it actually looks pretty good in here. It's just the poop that's the issue right now, so I'm just scooping it all out. And you'll get all different sizes and shapes. Erin had a theory that the big ones were pee and the little ones were poop. I don't really know if that's true or not. They all look poopy to me, so I don't know. If you know, comment, because I have no idea. I've done no research on it. I don't really care enough to do research on it. Okay. If it's something I care about, I'll research the crap out of it. But if it's something I don't really care about, I won't research it at all. And it's something that I don't care about, so I'm not going to research it. Okay. So if you have an outdoor cat and they like my cats both know how to go to the bathroom outside and they know how to go to the bathroom in the house. They bury their poop very well. So I'm not, if I let them out for a while, like I'm not worried I'm gonna have to clean up their poop. But Baxter, like I said, is like a cat dog, my little orange kitty. So like he likes going on walks with me and Ty. And for a while, I had him on a leash. Like, Katniss needs to be on a leash because she doesn't follow me. But Baxter will follow me if I call him. Unless, like, there's something going on that he wants to investigate or there's, like, a sound or something, then he'll get easily distracted. But for the most part, if he's in a new environment and he's not by his house, like if I take him to the park or I take him to the beach, he will literally come when I call him. He's very obedient, very well-trained, for the most part on most things. Right, Candace? Your brother's well trained. Can you see them? Can they see you? I think you're hiding. Can you come closer so they can see you? Come here, baby girl. What you doing, Candace? What you doing? Are you just watching me clean? Are you watching me clean the poop? Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. If you do this, like there are some people are like, you need to clean your litter box every day. I don't have the time or energy to do that. And my cats don't poop that much for it to be worth it for me to sit here and dig for however long, 2 minutes, like for 3 turds. Like I don't see the point of that. So usually Candace just tells me by pooping on the floor, like this is too dirty for her, and then I'll clean it. So that's kind of our system at our house. I'm sure other people have like their own way of doing it, but Candace is my, like, she is like my alpha in this house. So she is in charge. When I leave, I tell everybody that Candace is in charge. Ty is second in command because he's the oldest, but he's also a very anxious, worried dog all the time. So especially right now, usually he's like a good protector, but since the divorce, he's been a little different. So Candace is in charge. And then Baxter is basically the baby. I don't trust him to do anything, so they're both in charge of babysitting him. So I say Candace is in charge, Ty's second in command, and then I say take care of your brother, and then I tell Baxter listen to your siblings when I leave the house. And then I tell them to watch the house and kill the bugs. Those are their jobs when I leave the house. And they have killed the bugs every time because I rarely find bugs in our house, and nobody has broken in yet. So I say they're doing their job. Okay, guys, so this is all the poop I got. A lot. So that's done. Now I'm going to show you how to brush them. Let me just wash my hands real quick. Okay. All right, who wants to be brushed first? Candace or Steves? Who wants to be brushed first? Candace or Tybo? Guys? Bax! What you doing, buddy? You want to come inside? Baxter! He's roaming. He does not want to come inside. Okay, who wants to be brushed first? Candace or Ty? Ty? Come here. Come here, baby. Want to be brushed? Come on, Ty. It's been a while. I've not brushed them, like, probably since we moved here. So usually you just let him smell it so he knows what's going on. And then I start brushing him. He doesn't usually like to be brushed. Candace loves being brushed. Baxter is a little indifferent about it. So I use a 2-sided brush. I use this part first to get all the snarls. Baby. Good boy. Good boy. You want to praise them the whole time you're doing it. If they get a little like too, just let them walk away for like a little while. Candace, you want to get brushed for a little bit while Ty takes the break? I'm not done, honey. There's more. Come here. I'm not done yet. Good boy. You guys see this? Okay, good. Good boy, buddy. And their butt area, like, especially with poodles, their poop just gets like stuck to their butt like all the time. Like their hair's like Velcro. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I still have more to do. You ready? Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Let's get all this crusties by your butt. Okay, Mommy's gonna do your tail. I know that's the part you like the least. I'm gonna try to make it as non-painful as possible for you, pups. Good boy. Okay, let's do your belly. Let's do your belly next. Good boy. Thank you for lifting your leg up. That's very helpful. Okay, so poodles usually you want to take to a groomer every quarter. We did buy a haircut kit for a while. My ex-husband likes to try to do everything himself, which I agree with most of the time to save money, but sometimes I just feel like we need to pay somebody. So we bought a grooming kit. He had high hopes for this grooming kit. He like did all this research, bought this really expensive grooming kit. He was gonna like get like a table and like groom him himself, and like it was a disaster. Like it was literally a disaster. We did it. We used it one time. It looked terrible, like literally terrible. And then so we took him to an actual groomer because his hair looked butchered and like he had been like abused or something. Like it did not look good at all. So like he hated it. The whole thing, like it was a nightmare. The whole thing was a freaking nightmare. So like then I think we tried again like a year later. He's like, his hair isn't that long. He just got groomed. I'm gonna try grooming it using the groomer a month later. We tried it. It was okay, but it still looked like garbage. So like, you know, and you especially want to get like the face and the neck. So we take him to a groomer. Well, bless you. You done? I'm trying to get this. Okay. Okay, let me see that you got gook in your eyes. If they have like gook in their eyes, just like pull it out. Gets stuck to their hair. There's also like some dogs, like I had a Bichon that was like susceptible to like eye like boogers, and like it would stain them like really bad. So like I had like an eye cleaning kit for him, but Ty is like doesn't really have that problem. So no. You ready to do the other side? You want to do the polish now? Okay, so the other side actually makes the coat nice and shiny. So that's usually, it's like shampoo, conditioner. And then, Candace, are you ready for yours? Okay, let's do Candace, and then Mommy will finish you up, okay? Candace looks like she's ready to be groomed. Candace loves being groomed, guys. It's like her favorite thing ever. Okay, so this is the cat brush. Bristles are a little different on this side, and then this is the polish side. The like, makes the coat nice and like silky and like shiny. And this is the bristles are actually really bad on this. She probably needs a new one pretty soon. Candace, you ready? She's ready. Say I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, yeah, that feels so nice. Oh, that feels so good. Say thank you, Mommy. Right there, that's the spot. Right there, that's the spot right there. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good, Mommy. So Candace I literally just brush, and she moves in whatever direction she needs to be brushed in. She tells me where she wants to be brushed. So brushing her is so much easier than Ty. Ty I have to do a lot of work with. Candace will just kind of move her body as you see her doing it. She will lean in the direction she wants me to brush her. She basically tells me how she wants to be brushed. It's very easy to brush her. And her summer coat is coming off, so there's like a ton of hair. And if I stop, she'll look up at me like, I'm not done. Keep going. So she will tell me how long she wants. She sets the pace for the brushing, guys. She will tell me how long she wants to be brushed. Bax is kind of in between the two. Like he's still learning about being groomed and brushing, and basically we adopted him, and then he's like he's my wild child, and very confused, and I have to keep retraining because basically we adopted him when we were living in an RV park, and the only consistency he had for every RV park we moved to was that the RV looked exactly the same, but every time we got out of the RV, it was like a whole new place to discover, which was pretty fun and cool. So he's very adventurous because of that, I think. He's very like snuggly and cuddly, but he also likes to hide and he likes to play because he's still very much a kid. He's only like 8 months old. She's here. And then so he likes to be brushed like Katniss, but he doesn't really know where he wants to be brushed. So like, and I haven't been doing it enough. Basically because like we got a divorce, then we moved from the RV to here. Mom and dad were sleeping in separate beds when they were normally sleeping in the same. So like it was very confusing. Then they were in separate houses, which was confusing. Then we went camping a couple times, which has been confusing. So like we just need to work on training with Baxter a little bit. Because he's been through a lot already in his short 8 months on this earth, right? Yeah. You guys had two parents pretty much the whole time, so you're like used to this. And you're older. And Daddy dropped Katniss off at an animal shelter and Baxter when Mommy was in a mental health treatment facility. Literally just dropped them off there, told them that I was incapable of taking care of them. He has autism, by the way, so he doesn't really do things that make sense sometimes. It's pretty frustrating. So, yeah. He also dropped, like, threw all of their food in the garbage. So I had to buy all new food for them with 0 income, which was a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, honey girl. Are you almost done? I think I've got most of it. Let's get your tail really good, okay? I think that's the only spot we haven't really brushed is your tail. You tell me, are you done? Are you done? No, you're not done. Good girl. So much hair, honey. It just keeps getting, she's got so much hair. And I haven't brushed her in probably like 2 months. So usually I try to brush them once a month. And then I brush their teeth once a month and I give them dental chews once a week. But the last time they had their teeth brushed was probably 3 months ago because of the divorce. And then the last time they got a dental chew was probably 2 months ago. So their teeth are probably terrible. So I need to brush those today too. Yeah, bad cat mommy. Bad cat mommy right here. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to empty this because there's a lot of hair. And then we're going to do the silky side because I think I got most of your hair out, honey. Okay? I know you're enjoying being brushed because you've been deprived for several months, but I know, baby girl. Okay, I'm gonna go empty this. Okay, so then I just pull it out and I throw it in the garbage. You can also just throw it outside. I'm pretty sure cat hair is compostable. Dog hair, I guess, is not. Somebody told me dog hair is not compostable, which I don't believe. I don't believe why dog hair wouldn't be compostable, but cat hair would be and human hair would be. That doesn't make any sense to me. But apparently someone told me dog hair is not compostable, which I don't know. I need to research that more. Okay, so now we are using the silky side on her. And she's loving it. I know, mommy needs to do better at brushing you every month again, or maybe even every week for you since you love it so much. Katniss, there is a lot of hair left in here. Let's use the other side first. You've got so much coat to shed off, baby girl. I'm sorry. Has this been uncomfortable for you? You haven't been getting any hairballs. Oh, baby girl, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Katniss. That is not good. Mommy should have been brushing you more. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here you go, princess. Oh, does that feel good? Does that feel good? So much hair. There you go. There you go, Candace. Baxter is exploring outside. I forgot I let him out. So he is not in here to get brushed at all. So you guys will have to just meet him some other time. Unless he comes back by the time I'm done brushing Cactus, which feels like it's going to take 3 months. Good grief, honey. But so much hair. So much hair shedding off, princess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to brush you every week. Okay? Until this stops being an issue, because this is a lot of hair coming off of you. Had a very stressful few months, princess. Yeah. Here you go. I got you. I got you, Katniss. Yeah, so Katniss and her boyfriend, she has a stray boyfriend here, went missing for a couple days. Boyfriend showed up, but Katniss didn't. And he stayed by her house waiting for her to come back. So I don't know what happened between them. I have suspicions and theories, but I don't really know what happened, so I'm not going to tell you. So she was gone for 2 days. She's never ever been gone for 2. She's never even been gone for more than a couple of hours. Like, so I was like very worried. I thought like she got stuck on a roof somewhere or something, because that's happened before. She'll be climbing a tree and then she hops down and she can't get off the roof. So, but she's okay. But she came back and her collar was missing. And because I don't get paid until today, I haven't bought her a new collar. So that's like one of the first things I'm going to do is go grocery shopping and get Candace a new collar. All right, honey, this is full. I'm going to go dump this out, okay? And we'll try one more time and then maybe do the polishing stuff, okay? Come here. Good girl. I think we are good. This looks a lot better. I think we got almost all the loose stray hairs off you, baby girl. Yeah. So Katniss and Bax have very different hair. Katniss is very silky and Baxter's is very soft, right? Yeah. Katniss has very silky hair and Baxter has very soft hair. So Baxter's an orange tabby, domestic short hair tabby. Katniss is a domestic short hair calico. And she has very silky hair. So I love that all 3 of my pets have very different textures hair, because if I want to feel something silky, I pet Katniss. If I want to feel something soft, I pet Baxter. If I want to feel something fluffy and textured, I pet Tabby. Yeah. Right? I pet you all the time, all 3 of you, but if I need to feel something because I'm emotional, then I pet. You guys, I pick which one I want to pet, right? So you guys, I'll just tell you, since I just announced this on Facebook yesterday and I told all my close family and friends already, I do usually monthly self breast exams. You know this is coming. And then I've been doing it like quarterly. I've been kind of slacking recently. And when I was married, like my husband would just do it for me, so I didn't really even like have to like worry about it. But I was doing one on Monday and I found a lump and I was able to get in to see a gynecologist yesterday, which is really good. It was 1.5 centimeters, so that's actually really big. And she found it right away when I explained it to her. It's like at 10 o'clock on my breast, which is like, if you look at a clock, that's like where it's located. So I have the soonest I can get in for a mammogram and an ultrasound is July 19th. It is June 29th. So I'm kind of freaking out because that's like a long ways away. So I'm probably just going to call and see if I can get like a sooner appointment if there are any like cancellations, but I don't know. So we'll see because it's pretty big. So I want to get in as soon as possible to get it checked out. So please do monthly breast exams or quarterly. Like, it's very important. If you don't know how to do one, just look it up. Basically, just feel every area of your breast along in a circle. If you have nipple discharge, that's like another like thing. Thankfully, I did not have any nipple discharge, so that's good. But there's definitely a very big lump in my boob. So I'm kind of freaking out about that right now. Okay, Candace. I think, look at this, you guys. There's so much hair. It should not take this long. This is my fault. This is 100% my fault. I'm so sorry, Candace. And cats shed too, like if they're stressed out. And Candace has been very stressed out along with Baxter. Like all my pets have been stressed out with this divorce. Like people say like, it's so good like that you guys didn't have any like actual children. Like, because that would have been so much harder. And like, I agree financially, it would have been a lot harder, but like, it's still hard financially to have 3 cats, like 2 cats and a dog. And to share custody of one of them is still really hard to try to figure out when is a good time. And like, I think it's actually harder because they don't understand. Like, I can't have a conversation with them and sit them down and explain we're getting a divorce, which I did, but they don't really fully understand what that means. Like, I think they figured out something's going on. Their dad's not here. We live in separate houses now, and like, they don't get to see him as often. But like, it's been a very traumatizing like 6 months for them and for me to try to explain all this on top of like, now I have a lump in my breast, and I was in a mental health treatment facility, and I was in a psychiatric hospital, and I was in prison. So like, none of those things should all happen in the same year, guys. You should not be getting a divorce, arrested for getting sexually and physically assaulted by a police officer who's claiming that you have a felony because you tapped him on the cheek because he wouldn't tell you why he was arresting you. And then you shouldn't have to go to a psychiatric hospital because the prison said that you were manic and suicidal at the same time, which isn't even true. Like, that's not even possible. So like, and then you're there for literally 18 freaking days, and they tell you the reason they're keeping there longer is because you're giving them a lot of good information about all of the bad things that are happening there. Like, literally, I was held there against my will because they were using me for experimental purposes, I guess. Like, and then the mental health treatment facility, like, Aaron ex-husband called the police on me because the day before we got into a big argument and he threatened to kill me, and like, he pushed me really hard, and apparently like decided to call the police on me even though he fucking did that. So I called the police on his ass for doing that. Like, whatever. And then he took our cats to an animal shelter because he didn't think I was going to make it out of the mental health treatment facility in 8 days, which I did. So he decided to take my cats that I had custody of and drop them off at an animal shelter. So then I had to go to the animal shelter and basically explain what happened and that I promised that this will never happen again. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given me my cats back. So thankfully they did. Thankfully, one of the animal shelters I volunteered at for a year. So they like trusted me. So like, they were very confused. They had never met Aaron, my ex-husband, before, and they didn't know why my cats were like getting dropped off and what was going on. And then like, I told them we just got divorced, and like, he called the police on me and they picked me up and took me to a mental health treatment facility. Like, so I don't know. I hate Texas police officers. I hate how anything a man says is gold here and anything a woman says is obviously not true unless you are a woman. Like, and I hate that they are not required to take psychology or sociology classes in order to be a police officer here. So they can't even do a wellness check on you. They have to have an actual trained psychologist come and do a wellness check on you. And the cops that showed up my house before, when I was doing another YouTube video, told me they were doing a welfare check, which isn't even, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, are they writing me a check from social services? Like, That's not a wellness check. Like, they should have said wellness check. Like, so I basically talked to them like they were freaking morons because they freaking were. Like, anyway, okay, Candace, I'm gonna empty this and then we're gonna do the smooth side, okay? Are you ready to do the smooth side? Or you need a break? Because if you need a break, then I'm gonna do tie next. Do you need a break? It looks like you need a break. Okay, Tabby, you're up. Come here. Tabby. Come here. Let's finish. Okay, come. I'm not done. Come here, honey. Good boy. Good boy. All right, so this one's not as painful as the other one. I'm just going to smooth out all of your fuzzy curls and make your hair nice and glowy, okay? Good boy. Oh, does that feel good? Yeah, you like this side better, huh? This side feels good. Feels like a little massage. The other side hurts, huh? The other side scratches you. Oh, look how good your smooth hair is getting. Look how smooth it's getting. Okay, Candace wants attention. She just came over and sat down like, well, if he's getting his second coat done, like, my turn. Okay, I'm going to smooth out all these crazy curls. Come closer, please. Good boy. Oh, yeah, feels good. Okay, I have to do your other leg too. Come here. Come here. Other leg, please. Give me this one. Give me this one. Good boy. Beautiful. Can we get the back ones next? Good boy. Good boy time. Oh, no. Do you want to bite the brush? Okay. Okay. Let's get the back. No. Monkey, stop biting me. Stop it. Stop it. Do you need a break? Do you need a break? It's just a brush. That's what's bothering you. It's just a brush. It's your hair. You fine? You ready for me to do the back now? You ready for me to do the back? Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Steve. Okay, Candace, you're up. Come here, princess. We're going to leave this one out so we can do backs when he gets back. Okay, so we got hair everywhere. So I'm going to go clean out the brushes now. They're done brushing. We'll do teeth next, right? Should we do teeth next? So Ty does not mind his teeth brushed. Candace hates having her teeth brushed. She hates it. And we haven't done it in a long time, so she's not going to be happy with me. All right. So I guess you can like trim cats' nails. I have not attempted to do that. I feel like they just can scratch them on the scratching post and like claw them themselves. So I've not done that, and I feel weird doing that since like basically I would have to get their nails out retracted so I could clip them, which I'm like I don't do that. We have a nail clippers for Ty. Looks like this. And it's like wedged in here. It's not. We don't really use it. I just have the groomer do his nails, but it's basically like this. And then we also, so our Ty takes some Perico Trio every month, which it does like everything. So it does, where is it? So it's for parasites. It's for, why is it saying it in like, it's Sarliner, Moxidectin, and Pyrantel chewable tablets, but it's basically everything. Like I don't know why it's not breaking it down in like actual English terms. Okay, so it helps with heartworm, roundworm, hookworm infections. It kills fleas and it prevents ticks as well. So it does literally everything. So we got that for Ty, and we get it from chewy.com. And then the cat for Katniss, I have not. So I guess after like somebody said after 6 months you can do this for cats, but I feel like they're still developing and growing, and I don't feel comfortable giving them medication until they're 1 year old. So I personally don't give Baxter any of this yet. I will in a few months when he's 1, but right now I don't give him this. So Katniss gets Revolution Plus every month, and it kills fleas before they lay eggs, kills ticks for a full month, prevents heartworm disease, treats and controls ear mites, roundworms, and hookworms. So again, like we had over the years, we had like this Simparica just came out. Like Simparica is very new. Revolution is fairly new. Revolution is topical, so it's just like a little, this comes out and then you pop the top and then you put it on her. So I'll probably do a how-to video on how to do that if anybody's interested. And then Simparico is just taken like a tablet. And Ty does not need peanut butter or cheese. He just eats it like a snack. And I pretend it's a treat. We do commands with him all the time. So I just pretend it's a treat. And he just takes it like it's a treat. He eats the whole thing. He has no issue. So I know like with other medications we've given him, he needs either peanut butter or cheese on it or he won't touch it. But with Simparico, he eats it without a problem. He likes the taste of it. So I'm trying to find their toothbrush stuff. Like normally I kept it in the bathroom, but like basically during the divorce, there are your bags. I was looking for these little poop bags. Okay. Basically everything just ended up in here for the cats. Like I have their toy bin and then I have this. What is this? That's medicine. That can go in here. Where is your toothbrush and toothpaste stuff, guys? We have like a bandage. There was like a time where Ty was like biting on stuff, so we used the bitter apple spray, and then we used a bandage for him not to chew on his skin. And then we found out he was allergic to his food. So we had to get rid of, he has special dog food. This is really good if there's stuff you don't want your cats to scratch. It's scratch not, you spray it on there. It deters them from doing that. Same thing with bitter apple spray. Anything you don't want the dog to chew on, you just spray it on there. This is really handy for cat hair. Where is it? Ty gets really anxious sometimes, so we have, he has PTSD, so like from his situation before us, not from us. So there's this little patch on this like thunder shirt. He doesn't really get scared for thunder. Sometimes he does, but not really. It's more like if he meets new people, he gets really anxious, especially if he meets kids, like new kids, little kids, because we had nieces and nephews, and we had like 8 of them that were all the same age, that were basically the same height as Ty, running around and chasing him the first time we brought him to the Coulter-Jean house. And their fucking parents didn't have fucking dogs, so apparently it's our dog's fault when they grab our dog's face and shove their faces in his face, like, and there's many of them doing it. It's not just like 1 or 2 kids. So like he got traumatized from the kids, which was our fault. We probably should have like had a better conversation with their parents. So like I just stopped bringing him to their family's functions. We got a muzzle for him for a while to make them feel comfortable, which just made him feel really uncomfortable. Like it was a very frustrating situation. Anyway, so calming spray for dogs and cats. So this you can spray on like a pillow or their collar. You can put it on like this thunder shirt thing. There's like a little patch you spray it on. So this makes him feel like he's being hugged and comforted. And then the spray calms him down. So these are 2 things we've used for Ty. Baxter and Candace don't really get anxious. So there's that. Then we have this, of course, if something happens and they need that. I am not seeing their toothbrush and toothpaste in here, so I might have to buy new ones. What happened? Okay, maybe Aaron has them. I don't know why he would have them. All their pet stuff is in here. That's very confusing. I'm going to check the bathroom because that's the only other place I can think where it would be. Maybe I did unpack it already. Okay. Let's go to the bathroom, guys, and look for the toothbrush and toothpaste. Okay, I guess I have to buy toothbrush and toothpaste for my pets because I don't know where it is. Must have left it at the RV with Aaron. But he hasn't said anything to me, so I don't know. It's got to be in the bathroom in that little cup that used to be in. He probably hasn't even looked at it, so that's probably what's going on. So this is going to be shorter than I thought, but it's actually really long. So we'll have a different video on teeth hygiene for pets because I don't have a toothbrush and toothpaste for them yet. Bye, guys.